Hello everyone. I'm going to record a series of videos explaining about Wireshark. So I'll be starting with the basics of Wireshark, and we'll go as much detailed as I could. So to start with, the moment you start the Wireshark application, it will show the home page where you can see the list of interfaces that are present in the device. So here in my case, it shows 5 listed interfaces. Some could be valid, some could be like, I mean, if it's a wireless interface also, it will be shown here. And even the loopback adapter also is being shown here. So now, if I want to take a packet capture on any of these interfaces, like I have to first choose which interface I want to take packet capture, right? So let's say we have 2 valid used interface on a machine, and one of them is used for primary data transfer, and other one is probably used for out of band management or something like that. And you want to take packet capture on the primary interface, so you can just hover your mouse over the interface where you can see what is the IP address assigned to the interface. That way, you can choose the right interface to take the packet capture. The other way would be you can go to this capture options. There you can choose, you can do the same thing. Like if you expand this, you can see what is the IP address of each interface. So now, going back to the home page, I click on this interface, and if I click on the start, it's gonna start capturing the packets. So right now, I don't see anything happening on the, okay, there are a lot of packets going in the backend. So what I'm gonna do, I'm also going to do a ping, for example, to 4222, and let's see, yeah, we see the ping, the echo request and reply in the back, and happening here, right? So now, in the real world, you might see a lot of packets being captured because you might be having some browsing session going on and all those things. And if you want to filter this packet, this capture, um, based on some information. So let's say, for example, I want only the ping packets to be shown to me and not all the other packets. I can simply type ICMP in the filter, and 1 second. So now it only shows the ICMP packets. And if you see, 1 second, let me maximize it. So if you see in the bottom right, so you can see like there are 355 packets currently captured, and out of which we are only displaying 8 packets. So now, there are actually 2 type of filters. One is the display filter, which I'm talking about right now, which using which you can filter the display. So even though we are capturing all the packets in the adapter, it's going to only show or display whatever you applied the filter for. So there are 2 ways you can apply this filter. One, if you know what to type here, you can type it out. Or let's say, okay, I have all these packets, right? So let's say I want to filter only the ping packets. So I can choose any field here. So in this example, I'm going to choose the protocol ICMP. And if I right click and choose apply as filter selected, so it's going to show me only the ICMP packets. So let's say I want TCP packets to be shown. So I click some TCP packet, and if I right click the protocol here and apply as filter, what's the protocol number for TCP? 6, right? So it will only show the TCP packets. Or for example, I want to see only the TCP SYN. So what I can do, I can go to the TCP header here, and there is a flag. Okay. So on the flag section, I can choose SYN set, and if I choose apply as selected, so this is going to show me only the SYN and SYNAC, because even the SYNAC packet also contains SYN. So that way, you can filter it based on whatever you want to filter with. To make it little more interesting, like let's say I want to filter all the packets with this source MAC address. Again, it's the same thing. Like you go to address and then select it. So it's going to choose any packets coming in and going out, like the source or destination MAC address of this one. And you can still play around with this, like I think eth.src, if I type, it's going to show me the packets with the source MAC of this one. And similarly, if I do eth.dst, it's going to show me the packets with the destination MAC address of this one. So now let's go back to the ICMP. And so now you can see like there are like 675 packets captured. So now I want to create another, I'm stopping the capture now. So this is how you start it and this is how you stop it. And now I want to create, I want to save this capture. I don't want all the packets, but I only want the ICMP packets. So how do I do that? So you go to File and choose Export Specified Packets. So now here there are two options. Okay, in fact, there are multiple options, but so one option would be to choose all the packets, and out of all the packets, I can only choose the displayed packets, like whatever packets that are being displayed in the backend due to the display filter that you applied. So that's all I want. So I can just give some name ICMP, and if I save it, it's going to save whatever we are seeing in the background, the displayed 8 packets. So if I choose this one, and you can see there's only one packet highlighted in the background. So that one single packet will be saved in the new file. Or in fact, I can even choose a range. So let's say 1 to 100. So now if I choose captured, and if I want to save the first 100 packets, I can do that way. 675 as the range, and again I can choose the displayed packet or the first 675 packets. So I can filter it or I can save it either way. So I'm gonna only choose all packets and the displayed 8 packets and save it as ICMP. And I'm gonna exit this file now. Sorry, exit this application now. I don't want to save it again. I already saved it. So now if I open this, it's going to show me only the ICMP packets. So that's all about the basic, like how to start the Wireshark, how to start a packet capture, and how to choose the right interface to take packet capture, and then how to configure a display filter, and how to save only the required packets or the interesting packets to a separate file. So the next video will talk about capture filter and other things. Thank you so much.